most perfect place to live. That's why you and the other architects were sent to Mars. Your objective is to set up an infrastructure for the first colonists who arrive on the Red Planet at the start of a new chapter for mankind. So that is the narrative of Pocket Mars. You and 3 other architects have been sent to Mars to start to build the buildings and move Earth colonists from Earth to the spaceship to Mars in this abstract game of Pocket Mars. This is a small box game. I consider it a 5-5-5 game. Let's go down to the table and see how it plays. Just a quick note that I bought this copy off of eBay, so this is my copy, so the opinions that you see here are mine. So I'm entitled to them. There's nothing negative here, though. So let's get and play. What we're looking at here is Pocket Mars, a very small box game. There it is right there. And we have set it up. We have our project cards. They come in all different colors. There's blue, green, black. Well, black actually doesn't exist, but orange and purple. There is black as well. And there are different things that we can do here. But generally what we're looking to do is take our Earth people, our humans, who are here in the Earth. The Earth is here. Pretend. We have one spaceship full of people, or a spaceship full of one peoples. I don't know, maybe there's 1,000 people. But let's just say there's some colonists going to Mars. Oh boy, I need a coffee. Anyway, so that is the setup. Basically, we have our buildings, we have our center hub, we have our spaceships. Each spaceship starts with one person. Each person also has 6 other population that they're going to move. We have our energy. And basically what we want to do is to move our humans to Mars. We have 2 sections. So we have section 1 where we can have as many as we want in there. So the idea being is that the first person who moves all 7 cubes to the planet is going to trigger the end game. Depending on player count, you can have 1 or 2 in this section, and that's worth more points at the end of the game. So in a 2-player game, you can have 1. In a 3 or 4-player game, you can have 2 in that space. We have set up a 3-player game because my intention is to take this game to on the cruise to teach people to play. It's a small game, as you can see. Well, you really can't see, but it is a very small game. It's just 5 cards across, which would be 90 millimeters, and then these 3 cards here and a deck of cards. And we wouldn't be playing this way. We would be playing around the table with that in the center, of course. So the first thing what we're going to do is take our cards, and we're going to give 4. If I could get them up, we'll just give them one more shuffle. We're going to give 4, and I'm going to be playing from the perspective of the yellow player. 2, 3, and 4. So we have a wide variety of... So I'll do that off camera for these, but first thing that we do is we take a look at our cards, and there's a top and bottom action. So if you play a card out of your hand, you're going to play the top action. Now, one of the things that you can do is play a project. So projects come 2 ways. What you do is you look at your cards and you decide whether or not you're going to keep 2 in your hand and 2 in the, well, there's a word for that, the prep module. So again, we're going to have 2 in our hand and 2 in the prep module. So what we do is take a look at our cards and say, switch one person from your card prep from the prep module with one other's prep module. If we played that from our hand, this one says discard blue from your hand and move an Earth from Earth to the building. Ooh, from Earth. So you would play that as a prep module. So in your hand, you play for the top here. So when we're playing a blue card, for example, we can't move a colonists here, but we can take the discard, take in action the bottom action if we can, and it says discard a blue from your hand and move 1 cube from Earth to the blue building. Now, of course, this is water, and we have growth, it looks like, and we have energy and science or communications. So in this case, because this is equal, we can't move Earth, but we can do the bottom action. Now, I don't have a blue card, so that doesn't make sense to put it in my prep module. So let's just put that over here. Like if I wanted to move something, I might want to just say, put a purple down and move a cube from your down here. With switch the places of 2 cards in a building of your choice. That's important because as we lay down, the cards are going to pile up, of course, and the 4, if you put a 3 under the 4, you're not going to be able to move a colonist. In this case, if we put it here, we'd move a colonist. But if somebody put a 3 here, they couldn't move a colonist. But if they put a 6 there, they could. And we'll talk more about that. So if we look at the cards, here's one here. Oops, move that right up. It says, move 1 colonist from your ship to any building of your choice. Well, any building. So that would be good for my hand. I like to keep this blue in my hand. And what I would do is move these 2 down into the prep area. And then we're going to do the same for player 2 and player 3. So at this point, we are ready to play our game. We'll just got to make a little room here. I'm just going to put this way. When we play the rule of 4, which is basically you're always going to have 4 cards. So at the end of your turn, you're basically going to draw up. So we're going to want to have cards. So we'll figure out how that's going to work. As we go along, there's not a ton of room here, as you can see. I could put my thing up a little bit if I wanted to, but I think we're okay. We have a little shininess. A little better. There we go. And that is, we're ready to go. You can see the magic of editing here. But anyway, we're going to go from here. So here we are. We are ready to start. Now, I have been looking at my hand, and I've never really played this before. So out of my hand, I could either move a cube from my ship to a building of my choice, which isn't bad, or I could switch from my prep model, which makes absolutely no sense. There's a couple nice cards here. Now, they don't know I have this, but switch the place of 2 cards in a building, so that doesn't help. It might help if I was trying to get a colonists. This one, gain 2 energy of at least 2 on your ship, so I kind of like that one too. So I think the first move, believe it or not, is I think I'm just going to move a cube or a population to my ship. Now, that is one of our moves. We can actually play a card project from my hand. We can play a card from the prep module. We can play a project from another person's card, so I can place them there, but they get the bottom action, but I do get the action of the card. I can take a population from Earth, or I can discard a card and gain an energy. That's all I'm going to do right here. So our blue player has decided that he is going to play a blue card. Now the rule states that if he does this, so he's going to put that up. We'll just put that up here a little bit. And it says, take a cube from Earth if you have a blue card in your hand. I do. I can also, because I'm greater than 3, move a cube into this section here. And at lastly, I can say, put a card from your hand or prep module on the bottom of the deck. So it's a great way to thin the deck. And I think he's okay. So he's just going to leave that there for now. We'll just take a look here. I think what we're going to do is we are going to take that and we're going to put that on the bottom of the deck. And take a new card from my hand. And of course, what we're going to do now is the rule of 4. You can see I only have 3 cards. I'm going to have to decide what's going to go into the prep module at this point as well. And I think we'll put that into the prep module. And then move on to our third player, which is the red player. He has a couple interesting cards. He could draw 2 cards, but again, it's the rule of 4. Take 1 from Earth and gain 2 energy. He certainly doesn't mind that. that's not a bad move. He can also play from his prep module. So what do we have here? We have a green that says take a cube from Earth. And what is the green move? That doesn't really help him. Use 2 and take 2 from Earth. So neither of these are particularly helpful for him. Of course, nobody knows. So we're going to play the more helpful card from my hand, which is basically take a cube from Earth and gain 2 energy. So, and you can see that right there. We'll bring it way up. Give it a second. There it is. You've got to find the sweet spot there. So we are going to discard this card. And then we are going to move a cube, and then we're going to take 2 energy. 1, 2. Perfect. And Wheel of 4 says that we have to take another card right into my hand, just like that. And we come back to our yellow player. Da, 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 da. Oh, and he should have. So he's going to play the. I think he's going to play this card at the moment. 6 from my hand. And it says move a cube from my ship to the building of my choice. Nice. Well, he's going to do it right here because he certainly wants to give some competition to the blue player. Again, Rule of 4, we're going to pick a card and we're going to move on. Okay. So we have a special card here, the black cards. Now, generally, you do not move colonists to this area. Oh, we don't have an extra ship. Okay, so generally at this point, I want to set myself up for a good turn next turn. So we're going to just move a colonist just like that. That was as simple as blue's turn gets. We're going to come over to here. Red is set up for a big turn here. So let's see what red has to offer here. Nothing that's really going to help him here too much. Take from easy come, easy go. He's going to go over to here. You can see this is larger than this. So he's going to come over here. Do the bottom action that says use 2 energy and take 2 cubes, 1, 2, from Earth. And this says gain an energy. Not a bad turn. We're going to have to take a card and decide on who's going into the prep module. Oh, nice. He's going to take that right there. No, wait a minute. Yep. Go take it right there. So this is kind of a race game, right? So we're racing to get our people to Mars. And so we can see everybody's pretty much even right now. We're going to come up here to our yellow player. He's not quite ready for that one. Let's just see what we hear. Switch the place of 2 cards in a building. That doesn't really matter at this point. And take 2 energy if you have at least 2 on your ship. Okay, well, this is a good time to play here. Now, he is not going to be able to move a colonists, unfortunately, because he is less than the 4. However, he can play this, gain 2 if you have at least on this, 1, 2, and he gains an energy from here. So, and then of course our rule of 4, we're going to take that and we are going to put something in our prep module, just like that. We're going to come over here. Let's see, what does he got? Move 1 to the blue building. Oh, he's already got 1 in a blue building. So he's going to come over to here. He's going to play in his prep module, 1. It's not greater than 3, so he's not going to be able to move. But if the purple building doesn't have any of your cubes on it, take 2 cubes from Earth. And this also states to take a cube from Earth. So he is racing to get his colonists up. Now this is a very short game. I think I'll just put this one down for the time being. There we go. We're going to come over to here and see what our red player wants to do. Okay, so this is a good one. Oh, okay, no, it's not. Oh, it's not in his hand. That's too bad. So he's going to play this. It's a 2 on a 3, so we're not going to get that. But what it is going to allow him to do is, one, take a cube from Earth, and B, he can now move. You move one cube to the 2 section, so he can get a couple extra points. We're going to whip around this way. What do we got here? Well, he is going to do the same, something similar now. He's going to put his 1 on top of the 2. Again, he can't move a colonist, but if the green building doesn't have any of your cubes, take 2 from Earth, and we'll put it on our ship. And the rule of 4. Ooh, this might be good. Might be good. Of course, he doesn't want to tell the other players, you know, he's probably stone face here. Oh, okay, this was a good one. So he's going to take a 7. 7 is greater than the 3. Now, if we ever run out of cards, we just take all the cards, basically, and shuffle them. Take a cube in the Earth if you have a card in your hand, which we don't. So I really don't want to play that one. And it doesn't get played to here anyway. That's right. So, gain 2 energy and do 1 more action. Ooh, that's a good one. So we're going to take 2... I think we're going to take the purple. Play it from my hand. It says, draw 2 cards, keep 1 of them, and add the other face down to the corresponding building. So we're going to play this purple. We're going to take 2 cards. We're going to keep 1. I think he's going to keep this one and put this on the corresponding building. Now I'm going to assume you can see it is a 0. So there's advantages to what I just did, or disadvantages as the case may be. I'm going to put that over to here right now. Okay, so it is his turn. Which I don't. No, that's not useful. Now we can always take an energy, or we can always discard a card. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the blue. Now we don't get to move anything, unfortunately, up to the cubes, but we do get to draw the top card from a building of your choice and put it into your hand. So we're going to take this one, because this one has some interesting possibilities. Okay, I think what we're going to do is put this down here. Okay, right here. We'll do that. There we are. Perfect. We're back to the yellow player who has 2 blue cards in his hand. Hopefully that might be draw 2. Take a look at another place, prep module. Oh, he could play that and move, but oh, okay. So he's going. Oh, he's already got one on the yellow. Oh, it's in his hand anyway. Could you draw 2 cards? Let's just see what the green says. That's a 0, so anything works. Use 3. Oh, to move 1 ship of your choice. He doesn't even have anything. Gosh, he's not doing very well here. Oh, perfect. So he is going to come over to here. No, he's stymied, actually. He may have to actually discard a card. Well, you know what? He's gone out, but it says draw 2 cards. That's what he's going to do. He's going to have to discard 1. I think what we'll do is take this one in my hand, put that over to here, and that is the end of our turn. We're going to come over to here. 5. Ooh. And it's blue, so blue goes over to here. Or he can't, because that's orange, and I'm playing the top of my hand. Move a cube in the building orange, which he doesn't have. Gain 2 and do 1 more action. Might do that. What do we have another action of here, though? Use 2 energy to put up. We don't have 2 energy? Oh, what's this one allows us to do? It says, so he's coming over to here. Now, we don't put any on the hub here. Use 1 energy and take 1 cube from Earth. So when we use up, we have 0 energy, but we have all our cubes on the ship. And this says, move 1 cube from the ship to a building of your choice, which is perfect. So I think he's going to come up over here. And that is the end of his turn. We are going to now put our prep model in. Yeah, I think he can handle that one. Perfect. Now we're over to red. If the purple building doesn't have any of your cubes, take 2 from Earth. Well, we could do that. But unfortunately, it's in our hand. Oh, we could gain an energy, though. Oh, okay, why don't we gain an energy? Take a cube from Earth and gain an energy. We're going to just discard that. We're going to take a cube from Earth. We're going to now have, looks like 3 energy. And we'll take another card. And that is the end of our turn. We're back over here. Okay, we're looking for big things for yellow. Okay, no, so far nothing. Green would be a great one to have. But he has no, so that would be a waste of time. It just is telling me to move it from a star, but he doesn't have anything on the ship yet. No, there's nothing really here. Move one to, oh. Perfect. So he's going to play for the bottom part, and he's going to go over here. So it's going to allow him to move his ship. Yay, he's on the board, and then he gets to switch places of, oh, okay. Oh, no, it's not. It says, oh, no. He can't do that either. Wow. I'm playing the bottom parts. Well, that's right, yeah. So he's going to play that. That's right, because he gets to move a colonist because 4 is greater than 3. That's good. Then he gets to switch the places of 2 buildings and a building of your choice. That's good. That's good. 3 and 4, he really doesn't. Does it say you may? Okay, it doesn't say you may do that. So he'll switch the 3 and 4 around just like that. There we are. And then he can say take 1 cube from Earth. Okay, just about everything's on the ship, which is good. He's played from his prep area. He can take the green card. Tough to do. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, he'll put that there. He may have to do something here. Okay, we are down to our blue player. What time is it? Okay, gotta keep an eye on the time. Perfect. Now remember, we can have up to 2 in this section. So he's going to play this out of his hand. It says, move a cube in the orange building, which he has, from here to here. And that's all they can ever do now. And gain 2 energy. That's perfect for him. There he goes. And he gains another orange card. Lots of orange cards for this chap. Now he's coming over here. No, I don't think he wants to do that. Use 3 energy. He's got 3 energy. No, I think he's almost going to want to discard a card in a moment, but let's just see. Okay, so he's got 3 energy. He is going to go over to here. Perfect. He's going to use his 3 energy to move a cube to a card of his choice. And there's nothing on green at the moment. So he's going to come over here. Perfect. He's going to replace a card. Lots of blocks. I did shuffle. I think what we'll do is do this. Switch that. We got our prep model back to our green player. What do we have here? Lots of green. Just got a blue from your hand, which we won't have. I have a green card in my hand. What's this one say? 4. Just about anything can move to here. So great. He's going to do this. So he's going to go to 4. 4 is greater than 3. He puts it there. He uses his bottom action. 1, 2, 3. 3 energy to move it from here. Perfect. You can see this how fast this game, and we're going to be taking these off in a few minutes. I think what he's going to do is, I think we'll just put that down. Ooh, that's a tough one. No, I think he's going to move this to here into our prep module. There we go. Coming over to orange. Orange has nothing here, so he's not going to be able to move, or blue has nothing here. But he's got to start moving ships to these cards here, which isn't so terrible to gain and do 1 more action. So I think he's going to do this. He's going to discard this from my hand, and we're going to go gain 2 energy. And we can do another action, which is great. So, blue or orange? I'd like to get a green card. Now, this might be a pretty good one. Actually, this is a good one. So we're going to play this. We're going to gain 2 energy. Now, we can't move a player, but we can gain. So actually, we're going to gain max energy now. We're going to gain 2 more cards. You can play that there. That's his turn. Blue over here. So this is red's turn. So I think what he's going to do is play this to here and then take the top card of the fourth, because that one says take a top card, and this will allow us to do some movement eventually. So that's the end of his turn. We're going to come over back to green. And green's going to have to do something, or yellow has to do something. Ooh, green can do this. But I won't have a green in my hand. So I think what he might do is play this. Use one energy to take one ship from the earth. Okay, so he's going to come over to here. He's doing the bottom action. He can take one to a place of my choice. We're going to come over to here. He has one on everything. That's good for endgame scoring. And then he's going to use an energy to move the last cube. He has no energy left, but all his cubes are on his ship, which is wonderful. And then we'll just take a blue card. I think we'll put that here right now. And that is it. We're going to come over to our blue player. Dun, 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 dun. A fun little game. There is a solo module. So it is a cool little game. Let's just see what we got to take one of the games. Well, see, we have nothing on Earth. So we really can discard purple in your hand. Take 2 from Earth if you don't have any other ships. So again, we can always discard a card. But let's just see. Gain 2 energy. Oh, use 1 energy and take a look at 2 from any other's prep module. Oh, well, let's put that. So we're going to go over to here. Gain an energy. Let's just take a look at his prep module. He's got this. Ooh, I think there's some possibilities there. Okay, and then he could put a. Lastly, he can do this action. So he's going to ship of his choice. So again, he's got something in everybody. The yellow is doing the best right now. The yellow sort of started slow, but again, move 4. Okay, we'll do that. We're going to come over to here, and he knows that he was eyeing stuff over here. What's he got? Green. So red needs to get on to one of these cards. A blue. What's he got down here? So this is a 7. So he's going to play this 7 right here. Now move 1 Earth, which is good because it's his last one to Earth, and so he can do the bottom action. Now he gets this. Put 1 from your hand or prep module to the bottom, which is good actually. I think we'll use that. He needs energy though. He's going to put that to the bottom of the deck, basically, and takes this card. And then he's only got 3, so I guess he's going to get stuck with this card too. Perfect. So he's going to put this in his hand, put that down here, go over to here. Now what happens if we run out of cards? We just pick these all up. Just like this. And we shuffle them again. Just like that. We'll close our eye. Whoops. We'll give everything a good shuffle because I'm going to give everything a really good shuffle as I almost throw them all around. Okay. We are now back to our yellow player. What does yellow have? Move a ship in a building of your choice. Move 1 ship. Perfect. That's what he's going to start with. 7. It doesn't take any energy. No, move 1 keep to a ship. 7. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow says, doesn't really matter at this point. Go over here. Perfect. He draws the top card. Moves on to our player here. Okay, so neither of these are going to be helpful for him. That's not going to be helpful for him. So he is going to come over here to our blue card. And we're going to use 2 energy. 1, 2. To draw. Use 2 energy and put the 2 cards from your hand, because we only have 2 cards, onto the bottom of the deck. And take 2 more cards into my hand. There we go. And then it says, put 1 card of your hand on the bottom of the deck. That's good if you want to move cards around. Switch space in the building of your choice. For neither of these really are caring for. Here we go. And that's the end of his turn. But ruler 4 says we take another card. He has tons of purple. He's going to put that right there. Perfect. He's going to come over to here. Red's got to get on here. He is not on the blue. He is not. So let's just see. Hopefully this is big. No, it's a 1. So that is not helpful. Wow, this one's good. Does he have 2 energy? No, he doesn't even have 2 energy. So he is going to discard a card for energy. I think it's not the ideal move here. Oh, well, he could do this too. Red needs a card on a blue, but that's okay. Oh, because this isn't on there. Okay, so we're going to discard a card to get an energy and then pull a new card. There we go. We come over to here. He has no energy either. Okay. So this is a good one. So move a cube in this building from here to here and take an earth cube. So if there's never any cubes, you basically just ignore the action because you would never be able to do it. And then you'd be discarding more cards. Move a cube from the purple building to here. That'll be the end of the turn. We would draw up another card. And we go to purple. Blue. Blue needs to get cards down. He is everywhere but green. He doesn't have any green cards in his hand. But what he's going to do is put that over to here, I think. I don't know. I don't think that's as good one as he could. Let's see what we got here. Take 2. Oh, okay. He's going to play this. He doesn't get the take move card, but he does get 2 energy because he has more than 2 cubes. 1, 2. He is the energy king and purple king apparently. I think. No, you might put that there. We're going to come over to here. Oh, that's a good one, except it's in my hand, unfortunately. Let's just see here. 1. That doesn't help. Doesn't have enough energy. Always can discard a card for energy. Okay, move your cube in the area. So he's going to play this. Move your cube in the area, which is already there. Oh my god. And he has no energy. I think what he's going to do is just discard, get some energy. We're going to come over to here. These are always a good one. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any energy, but I'd like to keep that. Blue. What do we got here? Let's discard blue from your hand. Okay. That doesn't help. Oh, I can. I think he's going to do that. So he's going to come over to here. Discard a blue card from your hand and move from Earth to the blue building. So I do have a blue card. There we are. And then rule of 2. 1, 2, or rule of 4, I should say. None of these are particularly helpful, but I think what we'll do is play these. Any one of these will do. Okay, we'll just do that. Okay, we'll just do that. Come over to our player here. He is the purple king right now. I think what he'll try to do is maybe play something to the purple if he can. Yeah, okay. So he's going to come over to a 4. He does get to move his cube because 4 is greater than 3. However, he really can't. He can switch the 2 cards around because the bottom action says we can switch 2 cards around. And then he can say gain a cube from Earth, which he doesn't have any. Then we can take another card. And he'll just put that here like that. At least he's got something other than purple. So we have our red turn. And he's looking at, he's not in purple and he's not in blue. And he's wondering if he should try to play one of these purple cards from one of these two. Whew. So, just to do that, he says, I'm gonna play a purple card from another project. Unfortunately, he doesn't get to do the bottom out. He didn't beat the 4. So the only thing he gets to do is that. So that was a total waste for our red player, which is unfortunately, he took that chance. We're back to here. He doesn't get it. At least the one thing it does is it takes away a choice from him. So there's a little bit of reasoning to actually do that. Coming back to our yellow player, who really only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, his 7th. And really, he can just about go anywhere with that. And he could trigger the end game at some point. So let's just see what he has. Take 1 from no. Gain 2 and do another action. Okay. I think you might want to do this action. 3 or more, move one of your ships to the building, which he can't. Well, he could. He just can't take that action because he can't play for the 3. There's still an opportunity to perhaps move another card. Take 1 Earth, no. If the green building doesn't have any of your grid, take 2 from Earth, no. So I think what you're going to do is take this action, which says gain 2 and 1 more action. So it gives me 2 energy. And I think what he'll do is I'm going to discard a card for another energy, giving me 3 energy. I'm going to be able to pick up 2 cards for next turn. 1, 2. We are now the blue card. He doesn't have a lot of choice. He lost a card because of the red player. He might just do the same thing. He might just want to play that card. In fact, he says, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. He says, I'm going to play this card. So I'm going to get the bottom action. So I got 3. So I can get the bottom action because it's going to go here, which is use 3 energy, move one of your ships for a building of your choice. And he goes, oh my God, that is so fantastic. Thank you. And he's going to move here over to, doesn't really matter, to here. And then the blue player says, oh, I can do this action. Sorry, it's not the yellow that does that, but I got that backwards. So, because I played the card, the blue player gets the bottom action, 1, 2, 3, and he's going to move another cube. Wonderful. However, I get that top action right there, which is to move a cube onto the board over here, and he's going to do it right there. That triggers the end game. There's one more play to go, which would be this player, because we're going to finish out our turn. What does he get to do? Does he have 3 energy? So he doesn't even have 3 energy, which doesn't help him. Nope. If your building doesn't have any of your cubes, oh, here we are. Oh, yes. I'll take 2 from Earth, which doesn't help. And this one says, use 2, which he doesn't have. So he really doesn't have much of any choices. He could play the top action, take the top card from a building of your choice and put it in your hand. There's really not much he can do at this point that's going to help him. You move 1 cube from your ship to the green building. Oh, that's not bad. So he's going to do that. He's going to play that for the top action, which allows him to move his ship to that. That is the end of the game. That is a Pocket Mars. The only thing left is scoring, and we'll just go over the scoring real quick. Now, I'm going to find the handy-dandy card, and let's start with our blue player. The blue player says for every cube on your spaceship, 1 victory point, no cubes. For every cube placed on building on Mars, 2 victory points with the star, which is this first space, and 4 victory for that. So he is blue. He has 2. Oh, it's yellow here. Sorry, no. So we have 1, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18 points. Player with the highest energy level, we're tied here. All players get tied, so that was like 19. 4 victory points for skillful placement. 2 victory points if you have at least 1 in each, which he does. And 3 victory points if you have at least 4 in any building. So we're going to get another 2. So we have 21 points as far as I can tell. Our blue player would get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 14. And then he doesn't have, and he's got one on, nope, he doesn't have one on each building. He doesn't have 4 on any one building. We're going to come over the red. He's even worse. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the yellow player comes out on top. That is Pocket Mars. So let's have some quick final thoughts. So some final thoughts for Pocket Mars. First, as you know, I am going on a cruise. Now, this is a fantastic game, I think, for a cruise. So easy to set up, so easy to play. It is truly a 5-5-5 game. 5 minutes to set up, 5 minutes to learn, 5 minutes to tear down. So this is the perfect opportunity to take a game, small box game, on the cruise or on any vacations you're taking. The mechanics, super easy. Rules, super easy. Well laid out. A good color. I did not mind. Some good examples. Some good coloring in there so I could read it easily. The mechanics are simple. Very light on the resource management. Really, you're just looking to play your cards from moving ships from the Earth to your ship to the planet. Getting some energy so you can play some more higher powered cards. That is as simple as it gets. I really enjoyed a 3-handed playthrough to get sort of the feeling it, but there is a solo version. You can see right over here there is a solo version to play, and we haven't looked at that. But that is what there is for Pocket Mars. So I hope you enjoyed this. Like always, if you did enjoy it and you found this useful information, please subscribe. I would love to have you here in my community, in my channel, here in North of 60 Gaming. It is just coming up to spring. But we had some snow last night. Sounds funny in the northern hemisphere, but I do live above 60 degrees north, actually 62 degrees north, and we are still cold. Not too bad. We're around 0 degrees, -1 right now. We won't see any clear plus days till probably next month. We are seeing some plus weather, +1, +2, +3. Even but this weekend I think it's supposed to be +8, but we won't be continuously in the plus weather till May and even June, because nights still get cool and drop down to -8, -10. So just be aware of that. That is cool. Anyway, hit the swirly subscribe. I'm going to put that out on the way out. Whee! And subscribe if you would, if you like the content. Other than that, folks, I am out of here. I've got lots to do to get ready for my vacation. I have lucidity I'm working on. I've been comparing my 2 cameras, so we'll see some of that going in a minute. And that is it. So thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. See you next time.